Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. We are continuing our series known as Do Good for Dayton, which is sponsored by Daymet Credit Union. And of course, joining us in studio today from Daymet Credit Union is our good friend Jamie, and she has brought this month's winner with her, our friend Mollie, who you will learn all about in just a moment. She does amazing work in the community. But before we learn her story, Jamie, I want to thank you for being here today and bringing Mollie with you, my friends. How are you feeling today?
Great.
Thank you.
I love that. I love the energy in here today. And Jamie, I want to start with you a little bit when we talk a little bit about Daymet Credit Union and the Do Good for Dayton series. Tell me a little bit about why your team was excited about doing this partnership with us. Why is highlighting and featuring people that you think are doing great work such a key part of your mission?
Yeah, so last year was our first year doing this, and we absolutely loved highlighting all of the positive things that different people in our community are doing. And so it just fell into place that we would do it for a second year in a row and continue to highlight all of the positive things.
As you said, we are now in year 2, and of course, if you know someone who we should honor as a hometown hero with a plaque just like this one, or sorry, a Do Good for Dayton winner, then with a plaque just like this one, well, you can let them know. You can actually submit them. We'll show you how to do that in just a minute. First, we can talk about how you choose the winners. You get all those submissions. You and your team figure out, hey, these are the people doing great work. How did you choose our friend Mollie here?
It's always difficult because so many people are doing great things, and it's tough to pick the winner, but Mollie tugged at our heartstrings. She's got a nonprofit that she developed called Morgan's Place Cemetery, and she helps grieving parents who lose babies. And that's very touching.
A powerful mission, not
Absolutely.
An easy mission. We'll get Mollie's whole story in just a second, but brag on her for a second more. How proud of you are you of her as a person and the entire initiative? I mean, why is she so awesome?
Well, she is awesome because she took a very difficult situation and turned it into something that would make a positive difference in the lives of others.
That's something that's important for everybody to do, but it's not always easy to do. Mollie, congratulations on being this month's winner. Let's hear from you directly. Your nonprofit that you started, it started out of tragedy. Maybe you can walk me through the beginnings of how you started this and where you are now.
Right. Yes, Morgan's Place began, I always say, through the heart of a grieving mother, but it's the community that really put it in motion. And we lost a baby in 2018 named Morgan, and then 5 months later we lost a triplet. And just through the grace of our loss, we were guided to open up a cemetery that was 100% for the burial of the unborn. And so we are charitable, 100% charitable, and we provide caskets, urns, burial gowns, grave markers, keepsakes. We do miscarriage kits all across the state, and we want every family to be fully educated on their options so they can make decisions that align with their faith and their family.
Well, tell me a little bit more about what that looks like, because it cannot be easy talking to these families, especially after what you went through yourself. What do those conversations look like? I mean, how has this helped you grow, but also just communicate with the community around you?
Right. So I would say the most difficult moments for me is always when I walk into a room at a hospital and I see a family with their baby laying still in their arms, right? And they're in the gut of grief, the most, hard moment of their life. And then we can come in and we can help them find the joy and the light in the situation. And that for me is so healing when I can leave that room and I see them like counting their baby's toes and their fingers, and they're saying, oh, he has my lips or your nose. I know that family is on the road to healing, and that's success for our ministry. And just to know that we're out there making a difference, taking those moments that are so hard and turning them into something beautiful.
If anybody's watching at home right now and they know somebody who could use your support, or they want to support you, how can they do that?
Sure, you can reach out to Morgan's Place on our website, which is www.morgansplacecemetery.org, or you can get us on Facebook or email us to morgansplacemb@gmail.com.
We're low on time, but I wanted to make sure we get this in, that you're also using this nonprofit as part of your platform for what the sash you're wearing here, right?
Right. So I will be going for Mrs. Ohio America in June, and that platform is really about grief care and advocating for families, not only for the families, but also for the medical personnel that care for those families so they have access to good grief care.
We're just about out of time. You can actually scan the QR code right now if you know somebody who you'd like to submit to be next month's winner. Thank you so much, Mollie, and my friend Jamie. Thank you for being back in studio. Appreciate you both. Everybody, stick around. More of our show is coming up after this commercial break.